I've been talking about this for the past few weeks. It is officially Ethereum accumulation season. If you've been paying attention, I've been pointing out different companies like Bitmine, Ether Machine. They're all pulling the micro strategy of investment plan, which is accumulate as much Ethereum as possible. We've seen this successfully happen with Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy, aka Strategy. They're doing really well, and I believe they have an average price of 70,000 for Bitcoin. And we know today's video, when you watch it, Bitcoin is about 122,000, maybe 123 plus. And right now, Ethereum is sitting at 4,700, which is real close, about $100 away from all-time high. So by the time you watch this video, Ethereum might have broken through. And as we dive deeper into today's video, I want you to check out this clip. This is a New York Stock Exchange opening bell for a Peter Thiel-backed company called Bullish. Check it out. Okay, y'all, there's a reason I showed you this clip. This is another company that is accumulating Ethereum. Again, Peter Thiel backed. Peter Thiel, the founder, co-founder of PayPal. He's also a co-founder of Palantir. They know how to make money over there. They know how to get contracts, and they know how to use the American dream to their advantage. So this IPO just happened today. At the time of this video, it is in day number 2, right? Popped up from initially $30 all the way around $70 to $80. Okay. We've seen the Circle IPO recently. In the stock market, it has now become SPAC and IPO season, which means everything is bullish. More money is flowing into cryptocurrency, obviously, right? The Trump administration is pushing crypto. Bitcoin has already showed us what's possible. Now it's Ethereum's turn. And when Ethereum gets the money then flows to the rest of the altcoins, especially the Ethereum-based altcoins, and then anything can happen, y'all. So this is bullish, the future of bullish, an institutional-grade crypto exchange built on strength, security, and vision. High-efficiency crypto trading for BTC, ETH, and other digital assets. Do it all in one account. BTC, ETH, USDC pairs, and they are the owners of CoinDesk, right? So this is just a quick, overview of their website: derivatives, margin trading, minimum slippage. But the key here is that they're focused on institutions. Coinbase dominates in retail, right? That's you and I. And then Coinbase also dominates as a custodial holder for big clients like institutions. This company, Bullish, here is in the institutional race. It wants to be a trader for big institutions, moving billions of dollars, derivatives, futures, all of that type of stuff. And I imagine custodial services as well. Then they also have information technologies as well as media, which is CoinDesk. And if you heard of CoinDesk, they are really popping, right? So that's Bullish. Watch out for them. Watch out for what they do. Now, I mentioned Bitmine earlier, and that's Tom Lee, right? So Bitmine just made an announcement. Here we go. Bitmine Immersion raises its offering up to $20 billion to acquire more Ethereum. So here it is, prospective Bitmine Immersion Technologies up to $20 billion. Why $20 billion? Because they want more money to buy more Ethereum. They're aiming for 5% of the supply. And that would be crazy if one company can own this much Ethereum. The SEC just made it clear that crypto staking is on the table now for institutions. And what does that mean? They can take this $20 billion worth of Ethereum, stake the Ethereum for 3 to 5%, make the money moves, and that yield then becomes income for their company and for their investors. What it also does is bring more volume, more staking security to the Ethereum network. So Ethereum is going crazy, right? And now I want to jump directly over to the charts at the time of this video. Again, once y'all watch it, these numbers will change, and I'm assuming they're going to be up. Let me know what y'all see in the comments. But we got Bitcoin just hitting an all-time high, 123,358, close to 124,000. Mind blown. Then we got Ethereum about $100 away from an all-time high, 4,755. It had just hit roughly $575 billion market cap. That's, from my understanding, more than MasterCard, right? More than Citibank, more than Home Depot, okay? Then we got XRP here, about 30 cents away from its all-time high, slightly under 200 billion. Tether as a stable coin, 165 billion. BNB hit an all-time high at 118 billion. And Solana, 108 billion for $201. But again, the focus is Ethereum right now. Community sentiment, 82%. All-time chart is looking insane, truly insane. And I believe after 2 years or so of just kind of riding low, getting rejected, that's 3 tops, we're finally going to beat this level of 2021. And analysts say 7,000's on the table. I don't know. And this is important to point out to y'all. So this is Akalu on Farcaster. There are now many creator platforms on Base for all kinds of creators. Launching creator content coins is effortless with fast, convenient trading and circulation, and creators can earn well in the process. Again, I'm pointing this out because Base is an Ethereum layer 2 backed by Coinbase, and they're pushing like crazy this new creator economy, the new DeFi stuff. A lot of things are happening. This is something I want to put on your radar. We're going to dive in deeper another day. But you got Zora here is basically Instagram, right? On-chain digital art. This is more like an NFT platform, but everything is going to be tokenized into a coin so you can invest in the creator as well as the assets. Live streaming. I got to check this one out. Every streamer is a coin, right? And then Clip.fun, tokenizing news. Any Farcaster discussing this topic automatically, creates a coin right there. Is rewarded. That's crazy. News are meme coins, right? Coop Records, that's music. Songcast XYZ, earn together. Earn the moment you upload #1 in Zora Coinathon live on Coinbase. And then on-chain articles where writers grow and get paid one post at a time. Again, all of this is basically built off of Ethereum. This is the creator economy on chain. A lot of it is still new. All of it is new. But these are opportunities that if you already got a nice Twitter following or a following somewhere else, it's a lot easier to port them over to this type of platform, these type of platforms where you can start to generate money as well. I tested only a couple of these out so far. I'm going to see which ones I like and keep y'all posted. Right. So that's all bullish news for Ethereum, and stay tuned. I'm going to go in even more later this week. Then we have some news by Circle. Circle introducing ARC, the home for stablecoin finance. Again, most stablecoins are on the Ethereum blockchain and or the Ethereum ecosystem. ARC is an open layer 1 blockchain purpose-built to drive the next chapter of financial innovation powered by stablecoins, designed to provide an enterprise-grade foundation for payments at foreign exchange and capital markets. ARCs deliver the performance, reliability, and liquidity builders need to meet global financial demands. So USDC as native gas. I mean, remember Sylvia Macaulay mentioned Fiat Chain, a gasless blockchain in terms of a native token. This one went a next level higher and said USDC, which means you would know what every fee is for your transaction. It won't be no volatility of the asset that you're paying the gas fees for, straight up. So I imagine every transaction is like 1 cent. So if you get billions of transactions, ARK will have a crazy revenue model, right? So built in a foreign exchange machine, deterministic sub-second finality, opt-in privacy, full circle integration, platform integration, a native blockchain for USDC. That sounds like private equity. All of these businesses would be interested, right? Then we have Chainlink here. We're excited to announce the launch of Chainlink Reserve, a new upgrade centered on the creation of a strategic on-chain reserve of Link tokens. And again, another connection to Ethereum. Chainlink is the main oracle built on Ethereum, the tokens on Ethereum, and they're working with big institutions as well. So all of this links to Ethereum, which puts a super bullish thesis behind Ethereum and just about everything related to it. Y'all heard about what Aerodrome is doing with Coinbase, the Mamos, the bankers, the Moonwell, all of these coins and businesses are all basically connected to Coinbase. Brian Armstrong is building out Base with Jesse Pollock. It's all going crazy. But the Chainlink Reserve is designed to support the long-term growth and sustainability of the Chainlink network by accumulating Link tokens using off-chain revenue from large enterprises that are adopting the Chainlink standard and from on-chain service usage. So they go work with a company to do a tokenized asset like real estate or something. They're charging these companies to help them facilitate their off-chain, on-chain Oracle services. They take the revenue that they generate and buy more Link, which pumps the Chainlink price. Damn, this revenue model stuff is becoming a game changer. So demand for Chainlink has already created hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue, substantially from large enterprises that have paid off-chain access for the Chainlink platform. So to do the Chainlink platforms, I'm assuming you have to buy the Chainlink token to get access, right? Makes sense. With increasing demand from a number of the world's largest banking and capital market institutions, this form of paying for Chainlink standard is expected to grow for the future of the industry grows. The reserve has already accumulated over 1 million worth of Link from this early stage phase, which is expected to gradually grow in the coming months as more revenue is converted into Link and placed into the reserve. It's happening, y'all. And I put this post up a few days ago. It's still up, so make sure y'all vote. But it says, which crypto is next to reach 1 trillion market cap? So far, the people here say XRP, 54%, and Ethereum is at 39%. My banking is Ethereum. All Ethereum has to do is essentially double, and it'll be over $1 trillion. About a $7,000 or so Ethereum, 7,500 or so will make Ethereum $1 trillion company. XRP would essentially have to 5x, 3, 6, 9, 12. That's like a $13 to $15 XRP. I could see a 7,000 Ethereum before a $13 XRP. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. But again, y'all, pay attention. I'm going to keep talking about this. Ethereum, money flows to Bitcoin, flows to Ethereum, flows to altcoins. And if this is your officially real first bull market, I believe we have a lot more room to go. Expect giant pullbacks, but I believe the money is going to keep flowing. Again, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you got any video suggestions, please let me know. This is C. Will with Pen Crypto, Passive Income Network. Until the next time, y'all, peace.
Passive income, gold in my dental. Thank God for my mental. Investor fundamentals, told my girl it was simple.